Welcome back, everybody, to the Nerdcore Live Show. It's a Friday night. You know what that means. We're here for another one of our reviews, and today we're not doing Andor Season 2. I'm currently on Episode 5 of Andor Season 2, so that's a big step up from being only on Episode 1. So eventually I'll be done.
Next year.
Maybe next year. No, I'm gonna be done with it, man. I'm actually watching it. So, but today we're gonna be doing our Ironheart review. As always, this is Nerd. You're gonna hear the host of the show, alongside my wonderful co-host Brad Young Yoda.
What's up, everybody? Wonderful, wonderful Friday night, and I am not alone.
No, we have another old fart in here. Yeah.
I resemble that remark. Thank you very much.
What's up?
I said I resemble that remark. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
yeah.
we have Stacy on.
Okay. We have Stacy on. Brad,
we decided not to do this unless Stacy came on.
Yeah, true. It's the only way I'm gonna want to have to review this fucking show. Yeah, honestly. Yeah.
Wow, that low opinion.
No, it's not low opinion. No, I'm just fucking around.
You just hate the scheduling.
Yeah. I think it's stupid. Yeah. Stacy, how are you doing, bro?
I'm doing all right. Thank you. I got through watching Superman this evening.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Nice. Without spoiling, what do you think?
I think if you could trust James Gunn with Marvel, you can trust James Gunn with DC. It's the best way I can put it. It's in good hands.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, man. That's a good way to say it. Brad, how are you doing, dude?
I'm doing good. I just been playing Ghost of Tsushima the whole day.
Yeah. How is that thing working, Brad?
The PS Portal?
Yeah.
It works pretty good. It's clear as day on the screen's great on it. But
here we go. But
if my internet, you know how my internet is, it's kind of finicky.
It's Wi-Fi based, isn't it? You have to have a good internet connection.
Yeah. It's good for the most part. I would say 90% of the time, but there's that little bit of if my internet starts doing weird shit. Other than that, it works perfectly.
Okay, and it's the game processes well. It's not like you're not skipping frames or anything like that.
No, actually, really, really well.
What the fuck, man? The future is here, man.
Future is here. I don't have to move shit from my top room down.
Yeah.
To be lazy.
Yeah. And you can't even make the excuse well, Brad, aren't you playing it on a big screen? It's like Brad was playing it on a curved monitor. There ain't no fucking big screen he was playing that shit on.
Nah.
Yeah. Yeah. I went to the doctor today to go get my shit checked about the bump that I found on my body, which I paid a $10 copay for them to tell me what I pretty much understood at this point. There's nothing wrong with me. It's just extra cartilage. So it's like, yeah. Well, it's cool, but I want my $200 back that I did with all these different tests that they had me do.
It's just microplastics. Nothing to worry about. We're fine.
Oh yeah.
No,
those are in my balls.
I would have found out you have cancer or something.
Yeah. No, the microplastics are in my balls. Those are where the microplastics are. Yeah.
Balls.
Yeah.
How we swim better?
Yeah, they do. And I went to go do a little photo thing today. I went to go do that. So just kind of chilling. Been watching Andor Season 2. Brad, I think I realized what we did wrong with the whole live stream that just kept going. Stacy, did you notice that?
The most recent one?
No. It was on the... Oh, Brad, I'm forgetting what we reviewed. The Kick-Ass review.
That I didn't notice. I may have left early myself. I didn't notice.
Okay, yeah. So once we got out, we finished it. I don't think I ever pressed end stream. So our full-blown conversation is there.
Going, in other words.
It kept going.
What conversation did we have? I don't remember.
I was talking about what files I had.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Incriminating things.
Incriminating.
No, crap, when I say it like that.
Yeah, that sounds weird.
Movies. Yeah, movies.
Yeah, that still doesn't help you.
Yeah, it doesn't help either.
Unless you were on. It was just weird.
Yeah. They're all a Brad, guys. Don't worry. They're all a Brad. I secretly been recording Brad this whole time. But yeah, more of things that... More of the things that see, ahoy matey. That's what I mean.
Me.
And then of course when I say like I'll see you later, Brad, I'm gonna go get naked.
How you doing?
Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah,
I
for your
think
other
I've
stream. Okay, for your other stream.
yeah, my other stream. Yeah. So that's what happened.
Your other-
Yeah, I don't think I ever pressed no, don't end stream, Brad. So that was great. But if you're
that
on
would explain
Patreon,
why it didn't end.
huh?
That would explain why it didn't end, and then I get an email from EVMX being like, "You guys didn't log out, so we're logging you out." I'm like,
Yeah, we're gonna automatically end your stream. Like, okay, all right. And
Sure.
we over here we were fucking blaming Evie Mux for that.
Usually it is EVMX's fault.
Kind of is sometimes, but I mean, yeah, that's all we've been going on about, man. Really, just here to review Ironheart, man. And I don't know. Brad, I know why Stacy's here. We'll go into it right now when we get this going. But I guess
They there because of Borat.
yeah, he really is because of Borat. Because of fucking Borat with devil horns. Yeah. Look at him smiling like that. He's like, fuck yeah. It's funny, bro. I can't believe it. But you know what? We'll go ahead and just start this because I am going to stream after this. So, if you haven't watched Ironheart, you should probably get out of here if you care about spoilers. But if you don't care about spoilers or you've already seen the miniseries, go ahead and stay. Either way, how it goes is your one and only spoiler warning is in effect after these words from our sponsors in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Today's episode of the Nerdcore Live Show is brought to you by SeatGeek. Whether you want to see your favorite band, sports team, or comedian, SeatGeek has you covered. We're proud to be partnering with SeatGeek to offer you $10 off with code TheNerdCore. That's $10 off your first order at SeatGeek.com with code THENERDCORPS. So take a seat at your next live event with SeatGeek. Thank you. Now let's get back to today's video. Alright, man. Let's do this shit, Brad. Let's do shit, guys. Ironheart is a TV miniseries, guys. The series is created by Chinaka Hodge. Stars Dominic Thorne, Anthony Ramos, Lyric Ross, Matthew Elam, Angie White, Alden Ehrenreich, Eric Andre, Sonia Davis, Jared Morrell, Zoe Tarakis, and Shakira Barrera, and many more people.
Yeah, you ever just see Eric Andre's name and you go, one of these is not like the others?
Yeah. It is based on the character Ironheart created by Brian Michael Bendis and Mike Deodato Jr. Created by Chinaka Hodge created for television by Chinaka Hodge and written by Chinaka Hodge. Blood Brothers is created by Jim Starlin. And the series writers are Francesca Gales, Jacqueline Gales, Mallory Howard, Christian Martinez, and Amir Suleiman, yeah. And 3 episodes are directed by Samantha Bailey, and 3 episodes are directed by Angela Barnes. And the synopsis reads, genius teenage inventor Riri Williams creates the most advanced suit of armor since Iron Man. Let's see if we have any fucking, trivia here.
The most I found from IMDb is that it was filmed in Chicago, and that was about it.
Yeah.
They used the same Chicago landmarks and didn't use there, but that was it from IMDb.
Dominique Thorne was cast without auditioning. Okay.
Well, yeah, she was in. They already cast her one thing, so we're not going to recast her for a whole series. That'd be kind of odd.
Yeah. I was reading somewhere that apparently during the big reveal of Mephisto that she wasn't aware of that's who he was playing. So that was like a.
Did you just randomly think like, why is Sacha Baron Cohen here?
He's playing my new father, isn't he?
Huh.
Yeah. All right. I'll go ahead and throw it around. We'll always go first with the guest when we have a guest here. So, Stacy, what are your initial thoughts on the Ironheart miniseries?
Well, my initial thoughts were it was a good series. It's sort of the Iron Man, at least Tony Stark not learning anything from his past lessons sort of situations, because Riri Dilly she ends up with a criminal gang. She makes a deal with the devil. She's not really learning from her mistakes or learning not to make bad choices.
Mm-hmm.
And of course she has PTSD, so a child with that kind of trauma is not going to learn, not going to, I guess, think that far ahead, or not going to learn that well. And we're just, I guess, first steps, possibly, hopefully, first steps of more stories with her. If they get a second season, or if they bring her into the Young Avengers, or whatever they do with her going forward, maybe we'll see more of her character, more of her story built up. But it's at least a good origin so far.
Brad?
I gotta agree with that. Also, I think you have to like compare them with like Tony Stark and be like, okay, they are showing the differences on, Tony Stark's life, how he grew up, and then Riri's life, how she grew up, and just, they're both geniuses in a way, but how just they're where they started just kind of changes the whole route for them and how they think and how they go about it. And also, I think Tony Stark, like he's older and he already did all that bullshit before, so he kind of learned from that, being older. I thought it was a good series. I questioned the 6 episode length because, and also dropping it 3 episodes at a time, that kind of gives me the feeling that Disney,
Just wanted it out and gotten rid of, pretty much.
yeah, didn't care if they just threw it out there. They didn't really give much support to it, which is kind of sad because I like the characters in this. I like the story. I wish there was more of it to review on it. Wish we could have had more like instances if it did feel rushed. But that's no fault to the cast or the directors in this. Also, I put it way above and beyond Echo. I'd watch this.
Oh yeah, of course. Of course, I watch this shit over Echo any day.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna be the one who's gonna be the most sour on this. But
What's new?
what's new, right? I think the series is whatever. I think it's a very unbalanced series, where half of this season feels like a show that doesn't know what it wants to do with a tone, and then the last 3 episodes, like the other half of the series has like some really interesting stuff that's going on, but like ultimately, I don't think this show really holds itself well together, man. I don't really understand the need to go cosmic with this character. I thought that was kind of dumb.
Cosmic giveaway.
The whole like she can use magic with her suit and stuff.
The whole point of that was they had to power the suit somehow. That was the whole point of that.
Because she didn't have the arc reactor, so she had to turn to
Yeah.
the devil, I guess.
Yeah, but I think what was the strongest part of this series was the relationship Riri has with her AI, Nikki. Was it Nikki?
Natalie.
Natalie.
Her best
And of
friend.
course her other, like her community, like her mom, her friends, like, and especially the way that she interacts with them, and the way that they're kind of trying, like she's trying to like have them in her life, but she's like also kind of shutting them out a bit. I thought it was really interesting the way they were doing that. But I'm really sorry, man. Anthony Ramos could not, with this character, he was just not doing it, bro. I just was not, sold on Anthony Ramos' performance as the villain of this series, bro. I just couldn't get behind it at all, dude.
I mean, but you have to see what this villain is. Is he really? He's a naive child who sold.
I know, but Anthony Ramos just couldn't do this, man. Like
That's exactly what he sold it as, though. Was a naive child who sold his soul to the devil and didn't know what the fuck he wanted other than to be rich, and to make his dad pay. That's basically what he did. To me, he was a naive child. He wasn't supposed to be like Sacha Baron's character. Like Mephisto, like, yeah, that dude, literally would probably scare the shit out of most people. But to me, the naive child is exactly what he portrayed. Like, you're not gonna get like Killmonger. That's just not.
but I feel like that character just felt so flat. and I just felt like his performance just wasn't there for me. Like
It's
to the
probably
point where
kind of why
some.
go ahead.
What's up, Stacey?
Well, so that's probably why they kind of brought in Zeke Stain, Einreich's character,
Yeah,
in as a secondary villain, since
Kind
he
of.
really couldn't
just fell
hold it
flat in
up
his
as
lap.
his own. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Which, by the way, Ironheart does a great job, man. I love Ironheart in this movie, in this show. Don't, of course, what's it called? Ironheart Alden did get his, like the shit end of the stick for Solo, and I'm glad that he's still kind of working and got stuff going on because I thought he did a pretty damn good job as Obadiah Dane's son.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed the way that they were kind of talking about this guy who doesn't want to become like his dad.
And then
And
kind of becomes like his dad.
he really kind of does, yeah. And it
But
kind of mirrors as well Riri.
He at the end he figures it out. Kind of.
Yeah. And it kind of also mirrors Riri, how everybody kind of wants her to become Iron Man, wants her to be like Iron Man. And Riri's kind of no, I'm trying to find my own path through all this.
But
And
there's no way she can become Iron Man because she doesn't have the funding.
yeah,
Like Tony Stark's whole existence in life was completely different from Riri Williams. Like the whole I don't know the past of Tony Stark's character, but I don't think he ever lost a childhood friend in in violence. I mean that I don't think Tony Stark had that kind of PTSD. Was his dad kind of a dick? Sure, but
he did lose his dad, Brad.
he did lose his dad. But how old was he
And
when he
then
lost his dad?
he was like a fucking young adult, like a teenager, he was in college, I think.
Maybe 18,
Yeah.
20.
But then again, Tony Stark does also have PTSD after the Battle of New York. And Avengers a whole big part of Iron Man 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean that's the whole freaking he's in his 30s and 40s by then.
Yeah, but still,
PTSD when you're in your 30s and 40s is probably a bit different than when you're 15. I'm just stating.
Yeah.
It's going to affect you.
I still think they did a really good job with that, though. I think these obstacles that you put Riri in, they really do build up her character, and I really do like that part of the show. But overall, I think consistently the tone just doesn't work throughout this show, man. It was taking me forever to get through those first 3 episodes. To me, honestly, I just could not get behind those first 3 episodes, and the last 3 were good and were fine, but they were just completely tonally different from the first 3 episodes.
I like that Riri's character is just a very flawed character, and that she is not going to make the right decision because, as Stacy was saying, she doesn't think that long term. She's just thinking how to get through the day.
Yeah.
And I thought they did a really good job showing that.
Yeah. Now, what about the reveal, guys? The whole reason Stacy is here. So, guys, since WandaVision, since the whole Mephisto rumor started,
How many years
It's been
Stacy,
a running joke. It's when is
Yeah.
he going to show up? If he's going to show up.
We've never thought he would show up.
he got mentioned in Agatha all along, but he didn't show up. So, Stacy, for every single fucking Marvel show, has been here to make a fucking Mephisto joke every single fucking review. And
now,
in this series,
And here we
now we
are.
don't know if it's a joke or not anymore.
yeah. And here we are. Mephisto has finally been revealed. Riri she makes a deal with Mephisto. That's really what that ending was, right? And I don't know how that's going to carry into the rest of Riri's story. And maybe it'll lead into, into I think it'll lead into Young Avengers. I don't think it's going to lead into Doomsday or anything like that. I think that's going to be something they're going to figure out post Secret Wars. But what did you guys think about the Mephisto reveal, Stacy?
Well, it was a good reveal. It came out of nowhere. They kind of hint at it with all the little nods to Faustian arguments and the hood being material not being from any plane known to existence, at least to the magicians there. And
I like how they
It was a
kept
good
thinking it was
reveal.
Dormammu, by the way.
yeah, sort of red herring, I guess, just in case they thought.
Mhm.
And the whole everybody has a deal. deal with the devil type of thing, that paperwork. So you kind of hint at it, but it was a good reveal. I'd like to see what they do next with him, if they actually include him in Doctor Strange's adventures, if they bring him into that fold, or if they keep him as a Young Avengers villain of sorts.
I think he's
But-
in the next Doctor Strange movie.
Because you don't get an actor like Cohen and just say, "Here's a couple episodes. Yeah, some catering. See you next time."
Yeah,
Yeah.
30 minutes total.
Plus a character that we've been waiting for since literally they started the television universe.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't think they're just gonna like be like, okay, we introduced them, bye. Like, I was hearing that some people think that he might come out in Brand New Day. I don't think so. I don't think he'll come out in the next
Well,
Spider-Man movie.
They've had him. If they use Brand New Day, that was sort of a Spider-Man storyline involving Mephisto, but they've already killed off Aunt May, and that was
Yeah.
kind of the crux of the comic book story. And they've kind of rejiggered it a little bit with Mephisto's involvement. So I don't think they go that
but
route.
we know one of his powers, which I didn't know, to bring somebody back from the dead now.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like he brought back Natalie, which is like, I didn't think that Riri was gonna do it, but I think the way that they end that and the way they do, they may have her make that decision. I think it makes it for a far more interesting character.
Well,
And I
think
would see, because if it would have just ended with like Riri being like, "Nah, I'm good," and being like, "Okay, I don't want to do this."
well, that wouldn't
like-
fit her character through the whole show anyway.
Yeah,
because
it wouldn't.
every decision she made was the wrong decision.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
hadn't learned anything, so here we go again. So
Yeah. So I'm glad. I'm really happy with the way they ended it. But Brad, what do you think about the reveal, Brad?
I liked it because did you notice that when he's first introduced, he uses an American accent, and then
Yes.
when he goes full Mephisto and basically tells the Hood to fuck off, he has that British accent. So I think they did it very well, and they show just kind of, he's the devil. Like he's
Yep.
there for one thing. He's there to make deals for your soul, and when you die, you're his. So
Yeah.
I mean, I think I don't know what this means for Riri in that regard, but I love just, he's basically sitting down eating pizza and being like, "Yeah, give me your soul. I'll give you whatever you want." So, and
Yeah.
here's a list of all of everybody else. Forbes top 100, boom, did that. And then he says that he did it for some others, and then it gets you kind of thinking like, oh, which others
Yeah.
has he had made deals with?
I would really be interested in like, possibly Wiccan trying to see if he can make Wiccan trying to like wish for Wanda to come back, or make a deal for Wanda to come back or something like that. Like I'd be really interested to see how this plays into the more like cosmic characters that we have in the universe. But I really do agree with Stacy there. I think he doesn't show up until maybe the next Doctor Strange movie.
Do you think this makes him too OP though?
100% he's OP, bro.
He can bring people back from the dead.
Yeah.
That's kind of unheard of.
well, they've had time travel, they've had multiverse theory, so it's just maybe the OP for the television series at this point. You can
Maybe
Yeah.
I guess he could just pull him from a different multiverse.
But then again, we are a couple of weeks away from finally being introduced to Galactus. So, but I don't know. But we also are, we're next year we'll have Doomsday, so we'll finally get our Doctor Doom, and we're a couple of movies, shows away from being introduced to some other really fucking powerful characters.
Mhm.
But I have some time to grow with Sacha Baron Cohen as Mephisto, because I'm sorry, I look at the man and I just think Borat. That's all I'm thinking. Yes, I thought it was really cool that he was like, okay, at first it's an American accent, and then he does a British. I think he has some room to expand with this character, but overall, like I thought it was a good reveal. I thought it was good, but I was like, oh man, I don't think I really see Sacha Baron Cohen in this type of role. Yeah.
Comedians doing drama roles, never.
No, it's just this specific villain. Like I could
they're
see.
going to have to do more with him, in other words. They'll have to
Yeah,
give
you
him
only
more
got to
of a
see him for like
story.
What?
Yeah.
Not even 30 minutes, probably.
That's what I'm
Making the-
saying. Like, I need to see more of him because, like, right now I'm just kind of like I don't picture him as the big bad Mephisto, bro. Like, but I'm sure, like, in the next couple of years we'll get more.
Also, did you see in the spoon, like, it showed his true reflection? He was orange. With
Yeah,
the
bro.
horns and shit. So yeah, that's what he's going to really look like. He's not going to look like Borat.
Yeah, yeah.
Just give him a good spray tan, get his hair nice and combed over, and
Oh,
fat.
yeah,
It'll be just
yeah.
fine.
I would hope that this also opens the door for us to get fucking Ghost Rider, dude, and you know all those other characters that he's been like adversaries of. But, yeah, man. I overall, bro, I'm really just kind of like meh on this series, bro. I also need to check what I gave this score because I don't remember what the hell I gave it on my review on Serialized. I'm just kind of meh on it, man. I thought it was fine. I think it's just inconsistently built, and I didn't really like find myself really
No,
interested in it until
6 episode.
yeah. I hate that. I fucking hate that. And I'm sorry. But I think it's fucking stupid when you release the first 3 episodes and you're like, I was just going to release the other 3 the
Yeah,
next
it
week.
shows you just Disney didn't support it.
Disney doesn't give a shit about it.
They're
And
just trying to get to the next movie at this rate.
yeah. It's like, oh, guys, we got Fantastic Four coming in a couple weeks. Like, we got to wait for that. And it's like, dude, then why the fuck do you even make these shows if you don't give a fuck about them?
Which makes no sense with Andor why they did that. Because
No.
the first season was the greatest thing Star Wars did since the 70s.
Yeah. But my final thoughts is that I think it's whatever. I'm just kind of a little bit sour on it, but I'm a little bit high on it too. I'm just kind of meh on it. I didn't really find myself really, interested in this story until like it picked up towards the end. And I hope that where we get to pick up with Riri will get me more interested in this character's story. But for now, I'm just kind of meh on it. I'm going to go ahead and give Ironheart a 5 out of 10, Brad. What is your final verdict, Brad?
Since I know what they were working under and having to fight against the mouse, I think they did the best they could with what they had, and I would like to see more of this cast. So I'm giving it a 7.5 out of 10.
Okay. That little kid might have been my favorite character, though. Landon. That little kid was fucking funny.
Except they were putting him in harm's way
They
while
were
they're working on that suit.
Yeah, they were. He was really funny. Stacy.
I would think it's a good start. Hopefully they do get a second season.
No, it's a miniseries, big dog. There ain't no fucking second season.
Well, at least do something with the story. Just if they're going to go out like that with anything they got to do at least follow some sort of follow up. But otherwise, I'd probably say a 7 out of 10. Just great. It's a good start, good introduction to the character. If they do anything more with her, at least we have something to look back on, and it's just not something brand new added to a Young Avengers story. We actually know a little bit about the character and why she is the way she is.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Yeah. I
The
hope
suit
in
was
Secret
cool.
Wars. What's up, Brad?
Suit was cool.
The suit is fucking cool.
Yeah.
I hope in Secret Wars we get to see the Peter Fonda Mephisto from Ghost Rider. Just so that way they can bring him in for the Secret Wars. Yeah. have the three Mephistos fight with each other. Peter Fonda, Syrian Hines, and Sacha Baron Cohen in Secret
Mephisto
Wars.
Far From Home, is that what you're going from?
Yeah. Mephisto Far From Home. Yeah. It's gonna be a Mephisto off. Yeah. God damn it! I can't believe those two played Mephisto. Well, yeah. But with that said, that concludes our review. We thank you guys so much for joining us, guys. The next review should be Andor season 2. It should be.
Maybe. I don't know.
We'll see how far I agree. Brad,
By the
I'm
time he
almost
gets done,
halfway
I might
there.
have to rewatch it.
Brad, I'm almost halfway done, Brad. So it's like
After how many?
since April. 2 months.
Yeah, I might have to rewatch that series.
Yeah, it's my bad, Brad. My bad. But it's just the stupid way they release these shows. I think it's so dumb. I think there's no other way that you can get me to not be interested in your series if you're fucking stacking episodes on top of it. That also tells me that your episodes are not being presented in a complete fucking narrative. You're saying these 3 episodes are pretty much one whole episode completely together. So it's like, go fuck yourself, bro. Fuck that. Follow us on nerdcore.com, Twitter, nerdcore, Instagram, nerdcore, Letterboxd, nerdcore, TikTok, nerdcore, and TikTok at nerdcore, and of course, patreon.com/nerdcore. Discord link is in the description below, where you can find people like Stacy chatting with us in there. And yeah, man, what sucked about having Stacy on here is there's nobody chatting in the chat with us.
Yeah, that's all right. We got Stacy chatting with us.
With us,
In
right?
person, live, in fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, live and in living color, right? Yeah. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you don't miss another episode of this show, of this series, of the live show. And of course, leave a comment. Tell us what you thought about Ironheart. Am I completely wrong about Ironheart? Is Brad completely wrong about Ironheart? Is Stacy completely right about Ironheart? Who the fuck knows? Let us know in the comments. If you're listening to us on your favorite podcast, have a choice. Leave a 5-star review and follow us on that app. All that helps us out so much. And we want to thank our wonderful patrons. And we want to thank our wonderful, wonderful patron, Stacy here, who makes this happen. He's always chatting with us in the live chat. Tell him, Stacy, that early access is pretty worth it, right? Because sometimes you be getting that shit for like a week.
You get episodes early, you get mini pods, you get all sorts of watch along content. It's worth the money.
Yeah, man, it really is, dude. Sometimes you'll be getting those episodes for like a month and
we're showing our appreciation. Or bro's showing his.
Yeah, it's definitely not because I'm not on top of things, bro. Yeah.
Not at all. He runs a tight ship here. Don't you worry.
No, yeah, for sure. Episodes get uploaded right on time, bro. Never late. Never late.
Ever.
Never. But yeah, man, that'll be it for us. We'll see you guys hopefully for the Andor season 2, and then after that we'll have Bear season 4 review. I do not know what show is next for us to cover. Oh wait, Peacemaker in August.
Oh yeah,
Peacemaker in August. Yeah, and in
our
October.
mini-pod, you got to mention our mini pod because that's also for Stacy.
What do you mean, Brad?
Not mini pod. Sorry, the watch-alongs.
Watch-alongs. Yeah, we're doing what's it called? Yeah, but I'm talking about TV show reviews, Brad, on the live show.
Fargo is a TV show.
But on the fucking live show, Brad, not on the fucking what's called. Look, Brad, do you really want them? Do you really want us to be shills for Patreon to be getting them to give us our money like that, Brad? Come on, man.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. But we do have a lot of cool stuff planned on the Patreon. You can check that out. Patreon.com/nerdcore. We'll be doing Fargo season 1 for our new show we're gonna be covering. But yeah, as for the live show, we have Andor season 2 to look forward to. The Bear season 4. Peacemaker season 2, and then in October we have Welcome to Derry for us to do for it.
Hopefully that's better than Castle Rock.
I fucking hope so, man.
Jesus.
Yeah. But with that said, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Brad, get the fuck out of here.
All right, Raul. Thank you for being a host as always. Thank you to Stacy for joining us on stream today. Thank you to our listeners out there, all our Patreon supporters. We appreciate each and every one of you. And to end this episode, I'm just going to say I hope we get to the Bear review sooner than 2 years. Young Yoda out.